What up, bitches? It's the MisanthropikOne, aka He Who Hungers, and I'm back up in this bitch for another rant/review. Today, I want to talk about this album right here. True Grit's latest album called Bad Taste. True Grit is an MC from New York, and he's also signed to Go Minded Records. So, as some of y'all know, I do promotion for Go Minded Records, and with that being said, True Grit sent me a copy of his latest album and wanted me to give my honest opinion on it. So, y'all know how I do. I'm just gonna break it down as best as I can. Let's start with production. And he's got a shitload of producers on here as well as features. I'll name some of the producers. You got One Take, Clive Craven, and you knew Clive Craven was going to be on here with him being the CEO / producer / MC of Go Minded Records. So it's only right that he's on this shit. So shout out Clive Craven. Can't wait to chop it up with you next time, homie. Got DJ Corbett, Luca, Cashmere Royale, Skrilla Beats, Verbal, Kiko, Silencer, Shazam, Oscar Mike, Fundament, Pick, and Plague Plenty. And by the way, you get 19 tracks on here plus 3 bonus tracks, so 22 tracks altogether. So you're getting a fucking fat fucking album here. So I don't want to hear nobody complaining about that they were ripped off as far as amount of tracks. Before I get into the features, I'm going to shout out some of the dudes that did some of the cuts and scratches on some of the songs. Judder, that's one, and DJ TMB. Now I'm pretty sure, I know I mentioned Judder before, but I'm not too sure about DJ TMB. So shouts out to both of you. I know for sure that Judder works with Go Minded a lot. DJ TMB sounds familiar. I probably mentioned him. Correct me if I'm wrong. Clive, I know you're going to be watching this, so tell me if I did. Or I'll just go back and watch one of my old Go Minded videos. But it does look familiar, DJ TMB. So shouts out to both of y'all. Features, and there are a shitload on here. Got DJ Corbett, Clive Craven, Gutter, shout out Gutter. He's 1/4 of Damage Inc. Look them up, a super group coming out. Shout out my nigga Gutter. Ben Nice, Diabolic, shouts out to Diabolic. I know he watches my shit. And if you don't know who the fuck Diabolic is, forget it. Donnie Menace, Matt Maddox, Loose Cannon, Godzilla, shout out Godzilla. I definitely know he watches my shit. GQ, Nothing Pretty, Iron Palm, Ja, Soldier, Anonymous, Absolute Carnage, shout out King Magnetic, Roswell, and yeah, that's about it as far as the features go. The bonus tracks list True Grit as features. What that really means is he was featured on these songs that were taken from other Go Minded releases and slapped on here as bonus tracks. So that's actually a good idea to get some of you people who've never heard these Go Minded artists to get you to listen to these guys and go buy some shit, which you probably will do anyway because I'm telling you about the fucking album. So features, yeah, they all do their thing. There is a lot of fucking features on here though, and I just wish that there was more tracks of True Grit by himself. Y'all know how I feel about that. You can't have your shit littered with fucking features, but they did do their thing. I'm not gonna lie about that. Each one of these features came in, did their thing. No one was fucking corny, thank God. So let's move on. So with all the production and features on here, let's get to the content of the album and wrap it up. Beat wise, this album was fucking hard. There wasn't one whack beat on here. True Grit really chose his beats well. As far as content of the album, there isn't too much storytelling or conceptual shit. There's a few songs that I'll mention though that really follow that whole the whole conceptual type vibe. Like The Harsh Truth is one where they're basically it's him, Matt Maddox, and Clive Craven talking about how new rappers suck, how they're just putting out their product real fast and it's lacking everything. You know, basically it's a concept that's been covered in hip hop before, but as far as following one concept, that's one of the tracks on there. And another one called Misunderstood featuring Jai Soldier. That track, which I found out from True Grit himself, is basically a track dissing a label that him and Jai Soldier were both on, and they were talking about how they were treated and basically weren't promoted, and how shitty, even shit down to packaging of CDs were mentioned. So yeah, definitely love that track. But as far as everything else, this is more of a aggressive, in your face type album. That's how True Grit comes across, and I know a lot of people have a problem with rap like that, but I don't, because I know it has a place in hip hop. When you're pissed off and you want to hear some shit and you want to fucking blow the world up, you pop in albums like this. And he kind of reminds me, I guess, to compare it to somebody like a pre-Hollywood Method Man. You know, when Method Man came out and he was just straight rhyming, street shit with a raspy voice. That's what this dude reminds me of. And yeah, there's a bunch of standout tracks on here. Love the first two, Taste Test and Bad Taste. I love how just the titles follow that theme. Flex Muscle, Official Bone Gristle, I like 1%er, The Drilly, Integrity, spelled with 2 T's because it's keeping the whole grit. Nah, never mind. And let's see what else. Back catalog, love the bonus tracks. I've heard definitely Tell the World before. That's on one of Clive Craven's Mountain Men CDs. But oh yeah, and when it's all said and done, anything with Diabolic on, I'm fucking in love with. So yeah, that's it. If you're into pissed off fucking rap, get this shit. Y'all know I'm an angry motherfucker, so y'all know that I could appreciate this shit. So my rating of this shit, I'll give it in between a 7 and 8. Dope album, solid album. Listened to it a few times and definitely love this shit. And that's it. That's all I gotta say. Everybody else, y'all know the deal. Leave your love, leave your hate. Most of all, subscribe. Support dope shit. Shout out my nigga True Grit. And oh, and shout out Alzheimer's, by the way. My dude from Dyad Souls. Hit me up, alright? And that's it. Peace, bitches.